Well, hello, Glue Troopers. Max and Max's Models coming at you from a beautiful, warm evening in Florida. Just sitting here watching the sunset outside the Tarbis. And I sanded down and primed that Bugatti, the 3D printed kit that Ken sent to me to do for him. And the sanding went fine, the putty and everything. I still have to make some gear doors for it to seal it up. But the problem is that the actual medium itself doesn't sand very well, which means if you use putty and then sand, you'll sand down the putty. You won't do much for sanding down the actual medium. That stuff's resistant. Hey, I'm talking here. I got it all sanded down, and because that medium doesn't sand very well, I've been trying to sand a little bit of the surface on the wings to get rid of that ridge look to it, but it just, I can't really get the surface to smooth out. I suppose I could fill it in with something, maybe thin out putty and, you know, sort of paint it on, or if I use a really heavy coat of paint, it's going to make all the engravings disappear. It's a little bit of a trick. I'm not exactly sure I'm going to handle. Of course, I could just paint it as is, and, you know, up on the shelf, you probably won't notice that pattern across the surface, but, you know, when you build the model, you know what's there, and it kind of drives you a little bonkers. Also, some areas in the tail have some just 3D surface area that I tried to sand down, but it just shows it's just not smooth. So I'll have to address that. I thought this was going to be a very quick project. Hey, you know, glue the parts together, prime it, paint it. It's just a few parts, you know, but no, it is never so easy. So that's where we're at with that. I didn't really do a lot of work on the models today. I was binge watching a TV show called The Pit with my wife. That's if you haven't seen it, it's one of those emergency room shows. It's sort of a follow-on to ER. In fact, I think if we read right, they wanted to make a new ER series but couldn't get the rights, so they just, you know, renamed it and relocated it. Anyway, good show. You know, I have no idea how realistic it is. Beauty of not knowing anything about medicine. If I did, I'd probably take better care of myself. Anywho, so the main thing, though, is that with this 3D printing, when I got out and did just a little bit of work today, I started thinking, you know, I mean, some days I come out here and work all day, but a lot of times I don't spend more than an hour or two out here. It just depends on what I have going on. And quite frankly, if you just feel like building, you know, you get your mojo. Usually once you get into a project, that's when you get going. If I can get out here before lunchtime and get cranking, I usually get a real productive day in. But if I get lost in YouTube world or making videos, or usually, quite frankly, watching them, then of course, the next thing it's 4 in the afternoon before you come out here and like, oh, where did the day go? I'm not gonna make my quota. So I tell you what, if I didn't have to provide content for you guys, which I know is a self-imposed thing, but I probably wouldn't get out here that often. I kind of need you to make me get my lazy bahunkus back in there and do some work. Back to the styrene mines. But that got me wondering, how many hours a day or a week do you guys actually think that you work on your models? I know a lot of you have you know, real jobs and everything, and that limits it. And some of you like me are retired and, you know, do it all the time. So just, if you want to, put down in there how many hours a week or whatever you think you work on your models, and just an idle curiosity. So that is what went on today. And guys, you take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. As always, model on.